Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Check the backer, check the backer. Hey, watch this. Watch.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch
They'll run on first down. McLean. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Second and 11. It's caught. Humphreys. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go, baby. 5.
Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hammond. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On first down, it's Rhodes. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. 77 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, exit.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this one complete to Smith. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd and 1. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got one. Come. 54.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Shoot! Watch the shoot! Whip. Check, he's Mike. Too little, Duck. He's crashing. He's checking the pass.
Now Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Switch. Check. Hands. Legs. Check. Crunch. Out. Kill.
Now a give, right side. Rhodes. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Now set. 18. 24. 95, Mike. Just like that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. Quick hitter here. It's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run on first down. Block. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Watson on the sneak.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Good job, D. Good job.
35-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the Saints' 35-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Rams 7, Saints nothing.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun, Watson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Watson. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
And a Rams first down.
On first down, it's Rhodes. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give right side. It's Rhodes. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned teams down 10.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Ready. 94 is the mark. Hey, tight.
Watch tight end. Hey. We got 3. Three down.
Hey, Alpha. 94 is the mark. No gain on this defense. No gain. Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Foxtrot.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
Hey, orbit. Snap.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Rhodes. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Man left. Easy. 4 down. Easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get that ball, D. Let's go home. 95 is mine. Watch 95. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Shoot. 54. Shoot. Check. 59.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Watch out. Here we go. 50. Mike.
From the gun, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep downfield for Ross. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Hey, Echo.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Go.
Watch the screen.
They'll look to throw here. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's just me and you. Hey, 31. It's just me and you. Check. Check hot route.
They'll try the left side. Rhodes. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Rhodes. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Set. 19. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. To the car.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. On And the crossing route complete. That's Rhodes. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And no return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the double.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. And it goes.
Back to throw here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
10 logo. You draw quarters. 6 guys. Check 6.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
Yes.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
2nd and 4. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off near